we're going to embrace James Talarico. We're going to hope the best for him and hope that he does not end up being a wild card like a John Fetterman or a Cinema or Manchin. But in good news, it looks like he is leading both GOP candidates in the Senate race so far.
Yeah. The
Wild.
even though we have to side eye James at this moment as a party, certainly as progressives, we have to side eye him. The advantages, right, are that he is a guy that can reach across the aisle. He is a guy who looks like a lot of centrist Republicans. He is a guy who looks like a lot of Texans. He also has the Talarico name. That obviously is a Latino name. So he has that in his blood. So he is able to reach across the aisle. And not that Jasmine isn't, but we know that America was and still is largely not ready for women of color and women, period, to lead this country in any major capacity. And so that's a damn shame. But at least we know that James can reach across the aisle and lead in polls guys like Cornyn. And we need that. We desperately need that now because we need wins. I still believe Jasmine would have won. The polls were pointing in that direction. She had the momentum, but if we have to look at a bright spot, we understand that James Talarico, because of what he looks like and the way that he presents Christianity, the way that he is progressive with Christianity and talks about Jesus and a lot of his progressive views for back in the day, it certainly is not a bad choice to throw up against somebody like a John Cornyn. And Trump is already doing his damage there, right? He's calling for the runoff to be canceled and for his
Yes.
chosen candidate to be propped up there. And Ken Paxton is not going to deal with that. Ken Paxton
Yeah.
is not dropping out. So,
Right.
while James Talarico is able to load up for May and the rest of the midterm, John Cornyn and Ken Paxton are going to have to go through a swirl of mudslinging and fighting for Donald Trump's MAGA, his cosign. So I think all of that, despite Jasmine not winning, is a win for us overall.
Yeah, I know. I know. And like I said, we will embrace him. He is our guy, right? He is our candidate.
We need
And of
wins.
course we
We
want
just
to
need wins,
see,
Allie. Like we
of
need
course
win.
we
We
want
need
to see
we need to
Texas
flip the
flip
Senate.
blue.
But we got to
I
flip the
know.
Senate,
I
y'all.
get
Like
it.
like
I
let's
get it. I get
understand.
it.
Yeah, like what's our
Yeah,
goal? Our goal is to
I know.
flip the Senate. We got to do that.
Our goal is to flip the Senate. And I do think that he is a refreshing candidate from a Democrat perspective. He's not the typical, right? So I can see him really using his seminary experience and all of his biblical knowledge to push back against some of these Christian nationalist people that have been
Yes.
entrenched into our government. I think
Yes.
that would be really interesting to see, and really effective in pushing back against that. So we're going to see how this race plays out. I love to see that he's up in the polls already. Yeah, more to come on that one.